Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Today is Technique Tuesday. So all of a sudden it seems like the excitement is all around Slimline cards. And I'm excited about them too. I actually started making them and I'm like, these are really cute. And so they're bigger than a regular card. They're not our normal 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 size, but they still take the same postage because it's just like a regular business size envelope. In fact, you could use a business size envelope to mail them if you'd like, or today I'm going to teach you how to make an envelope for your Slimline cards. But I should mention that there are some measurements that I would have to give you for the envelope if you want to make one. So I have that template right here, and I can you can take a screenshot of it when I put the camera on it. So if you want to, if you feel better writing it down, you can do that also. So let's get started today. I'm going to use some different stamp sets. I'm going to use the Peace and Joy set and the Joy dies that go along with it. So I'm going to use the bright dies. So this is the dies that has 9 different dies in it, and they layer together. So you have 3 brights, 3 peace, and 3 joy. So I'm going to use those today. I'm also going to use a saying from Winter Woods, the thinking of you this season. So the inside of these cards is kind of large. So if you have a big saying, this is the time to use it. Maybe you have a Merry Christmas die or something like that. This is a perfect card to use it on. So let's get started today. I'm going to first talk about the size of the card, and then we'll go to the envelope. So the size of the card is 7 1/2 by 8 3/4. That's the size of your card stock. Okay, and then you're going to score it on the 7 1/2 side at 3 3/4. So I have a piece of real red here, and this is 8 1/2 by 7 3/4, and I've scored it at 3 3/4. So when you fold it, you have an 8 3/4 by 3 3/4. That's the size of your card. So we're going to go ahead and score that. Then I've got a piece of, this is a piece of the Wonder of the Season specialty paper. And I absolutely love this. In fact, maybe I want this side because I really like that little North Pole scene. Isn't that so cute? I think I might use that side on this card. So let's just go ahead and adhere it. My plan was to use the gold side, but now when I flipped it over and I saw that cute little North Pole scene, I'm like, oh, I think I need to use that side. Okay, so I'm going to just adhere this like that. And then I did cut out those 3 dies. So I cut out a red foil, bright, and then I cut out the white, bright, and then the gold is the 3rd layer, okay? So, that being said, these 2 have sticky on them. So I put the adhesive sheets on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this together. Take these little pieces out. There we go. I'm going to pull this off. So this has the adhesive on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that off. I'm going to adhere that to the white cardstock. Isn't this so cute how these layer? Ugh, I just think it's adorable. Very, very cute. And then I missed the eye. I think the little eye is right here. Yes, it is, luckily. Poke that out. Now, getting the glue off the back of that, that'll be interesting. Yikes. That little tiny thing has adhesive on. There it is. Yay. Has adhesive on the back. So all I have to do is get the adhesive off and then it'll stick. Okay, good. Now I'm going to poke this out. That's the only thing. Oh, there's one more little piece that has to poke out. Okay. Then I'm going to peel this off. Oops. those adhesive sheets are awesome, but they are so sticky. Well, Travis, why don't you use this? This would make a lot more sense. There we go. Peel that off. Attach that to my gold. And now I'm just going to use a little bit of our white glue. And I'm going to attach that right. I want to cover up my cute scene. Put right there. And then I want to stamp some words, and I'm going to use 2 of the small words from the set. I'm going to do merry and. So it'll say merry and bright. I'm going to stamp that in garden green. And then I'll just fussy cut those out. Oh, that didn't stamp very good. There we go. Okay, close that. And then just fussy cut these 2 words out. Wow, this is thick cardstock. I think I used a piece of our extra thick cardstock, which is okay. Piece of scrap I had. So I'm fussy cut Mary. And I don't want that one that I don't want that one I messed up. I just want this one. Okay. Use a little more white glue. I tell you, I am so attached to this glue now. I use it a lot for little things like this. Merry and bright. Okay, that's cute. Okay, and then I could stamp something on the inside, and I think what I'm going to stamp is that saying from Winter Woods, which is thinking of you this season. Stamping that on the inside. And now I have my card finished. Cute, isn't it? And then I'm going to make our envelope. So before I start making the envelope, I just want to talk about how to make the envelope. You're going to need an 8.5 by 11 piece of white or any color cardstock or designer series paper. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you are going to score it at 2.5 and 6.5 inches on the short side. Okay. So I'm going to bring my paper trimmer up here, and on the short side, I'm going to score at 2.5, and this is a scoring tool, the gray one. Make sure you don't cut with the black one. And then since this is bigger than 5.5 or 6 inches, I'm going to need to pull that out, and I'm going to do 6.5. Okay. And then I have 2 more score lines, 1.5 and 10.5. Okay, so 1.5. And 10.5. Okay. So when you get that done, what you'll have is a piece of cardstock that has 4 corners that need to be cut away. So you'll see in my little diagram, shows the 4 corners that need to be cut away. So just take your scissors. I mean, if you're good enough with a paper cutter, you can do it with the paper cutter, but it sure is easier this way, I think. Like that. Cut these away. So dark in here today. It is cloudy today. We have had, St. Louis has had, like, I don't know, weeks and weeks of sunshine. And then yesterday, rain. And it rained all night. And I'm telling you, we needed it. and it's so dark today. I'm not used to it. Now, on this end, so this is going to be your envelope when you fold it up. So this side, you just need to trim away just a little bit of, just to make a little wedge at the sides. I don't know, does that make sense? Just make like a little, cut it in a little bit, okay? And then you're also going to do that on this side. And if you have big scissors sure work easier, but if you don't, you can use your small snips. Just like that. And same thing on the other side. And this side, and you're almost done. That's the hardest part, right there. Okay, now you're going to take your bone folder, and you're just going to score, you're going to take all those score lines, and you're going to just take your bone folder and make nice crisp folds. Like that. Every single one of them. Okay, just like that. Okay, before I assemble my card, I'm going to stamp something on it. I'm going to stamp the little holly berry and leaves on my envelope. So I'm going to use my garden green. Sometimes I just like to decorate my envelope, and sometimes I forget to do it. So I'm going to stamp this and then flip it over. That pad is really juicy. I inked that up, and I think I might have over inked it. So don't do that. Oh, but that's cute. Okay, so there's my holly berry. Go along with my card. Okay, so time to assemble. So what I'm going to use is the tear and tape. I love tear and tape. And so you're going to fold this in like that. You can do it either way, this way or the other way. And I have a small piece here that I didn't use. Put that down first. And then get another little piece right here. Tear and tape is awesome. Okay, I'm going to use my, take your pick tool to pull that release up. There's two separate pieces. So. Okay, I'm going to attach that. And then this is the end of my envelope. So I just want to put some tear and tape on there also. Just right on the end. All right, now I want to do something with the flap. So if you have a corner rounder, we don't sell the corner rounder anymore, but almost everybody has a corner rounder of some sort. You want to just corner round those edges to make it look kind of finished. And then if you have a small circle punch, you can actually take, you don't have to do that, but I think it makes it look finished. Okay, and then we're going to take our card and slide it in. Oh, and we want to put a little tear and tape on the end to get it ready to mail. Don't tear that off yet until you're ready to use it, but there it is. Okay, so there's our card today with a matching envelope. Pretty easy. You can use any kind of, designer series paper would be adorable for your envelope also. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video today. Slimline cards are all the rage, so enjoy. Give it a try. Bye.